She was perfect. I can't believe she's gone. It was just 2 days ago. The loss is recent, the pain's still fresh, but beyond the sadness, something else consumes me, an existential doubt I never thought I'd have. I always believed I knew my wife, but now I realize there was a part of her that was completely unknown to me. From the moment I met her, I knew she was the woman I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. She was perfect in my eyes, a rare blend of beauty, intelligence, and kindness. A woman like that is not found every day, and I was fortunate enough to cross paths with her. Our relationship was a haven of happiness. Although we couldn't have children, our life together was full and satisfying. She passed away from a severe illness, a hard battle she fought bravely until the end. After her death, I found myself alone in our home, surrounded by her belongings. I decided to take her phone, something I had never done before, but I felt the need to be close to her somehow. I knew her passwords. We always had a lot of trust. I wanted to remember the exquisite way she treated everyone, to listen to some audio to hear her voice again and feel her presence once more. I started going through her conversations, many of which reflected her kindness and care for others. But as I went further back in the messages, I found one that left me cold. It was with a man, and it dated back 2 years. He spoke to her insistently, but she didn't respond. It seemed she wanted him to leave her alone. However, as I went further back in the chat, I found something that shattered me. I saw photos of my wife with this man enjoying days they spent together. The hardest part was seeing my wife talk to this man in those messages about their intimate encounters, comparing them to ours in a mocking tone. Reading those words was like being stabbed in the stomach. I felt a deep, wrenching pain. She mentioned details I had never imagined, and even though she had eventually decided to cut off communication with him, the damage was already done. That revelation left me with mixed feelings. On one hand, I felt intense hatred towards this new, unknown image of my wife, towards this betrayal I never suspected. On the other hand, the love I felt for her was still there, confused and hurt. We lived many happy years together, years that now seemed tainted by a lie I couldn't ignore. I find myself trapped between hatred and love, between the need to hold on to the good memories and the painful reality of her infidelity. I don't know how to reconcile these feelings. How can I accept that the woman I loved with all my being, whom I considered my perfect partner, was capable of something like this? Now, as I try to pick up the pieces of my broken heart, I face the difficult task of rediscovering who I am without her, and what love and trust will mean for me in the future.